Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 205. My name is Dan. Here I am. You know how close I was not to be making this episode tonight? I was like, I'm going to do it anyway. So I was eating supper and I almost fucking choked on some bok choy. And I was like, oh my God, the friggin' chew your food. That's all that's like this long strand. It was in my neck. I had to pull it out anyway. My energy level is at pretty low right now. So, but anyway, I'm here for you guys here. So before we start off here, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit that little thumbs up button and that little bell. Hopefully, I won't be choking myself before every episode. This is not a norm, by the way. If that's what you're looking for episodes here. So today, I've been meaning to do these types, not this particular episode here. I'll do one from every, I'm going to make like a branch out of Kiss and every solo and family tree type thing for Kiss here. But today, since, there was that Kiss final show that I missed and the Avatar thing, which I haven't commented on. I still have no comment on that. I'm just going to do an episode on the solo career of the musical genius that came up with this year. I'm letting you guys time to finish laughing here, and I'm going to have a fucking big chug here. Oh, yeah. That felt good. All right, let's do this. So, who is Peter Criss? Obviously, he's pretty much known as the drummer from Kiss from 73 till 1980, then back with the reunion tour in 1996, was it? Until he left, and he came back, and then he left again, and that's a big mess. But I'm here to talk to you about that shot gave me a little boost of energy here. How about another one? There you go. There you go. Yeah, so I'm here to talk about his solo career before and after Kiss, with varying degrees of success. I'll get to that in a few there. So before, like this one here, I'm actually fucking proud to have found this here. So not many people may know this here, but in 1970, before he joined Kiss, he was in a band called Chelsea. This, and Peter Criss with one S. There we go. So yeah, he plays drum on this. This is what, a psychedelic blues soft rock band here. But holy shit, I'm friggin' proud to have found this one here. This was not easy to find. It's probably one of the last puzzle pieces of the Kiss Family Tree albums there. But 1970, Chelsea. I remember when I showed this to my friend Yan, he goes, I think you should give it to me. Because he's a big Kiss fan like I am. So yeah, Chelsea came out in 1970. I mean, it's not bad. It's I guess kind of what you would expect from Peter Criss type music there. Like I said, psychedelic blues, soft rock there. I don't mind it. It's decent. So there you go. 1970 pre-Kiss. Then I believe this became Lips with not these guys here. Anyway, maybe more on that later another day there. But anyway, Chelsea 1970. Then he went on to join Kiss for pretty much their most successful time. And of course, left the band in 1980. Now, before we do that, Wow. So in 1980, I was 8. Um, my neighbor, where I used to live in Kirkland Lake, got me introduced to Kiss. So I had a few cassettes. Then on the during the summer, when he would go on vacation, he would ask me if I could do his paper route for him. So sometimes he'd pay me in cash, but one time when he went on vacation, he actually paid me with this album here, which is Out of Control. I actually like this album. Now, let's. Do I love it? No. There's like 4 or 5 songs that I really like on this here. But at 8 years old, when you've got maybe what 5 or 6 albums to your name, this was one of them here. There wasn't much to listen to, so I listened to the crap out of this one here. I do like the song In Trouble Again. My Life is a good one. Out of Control. The song is actually friggin' cool. Well recorded. If you look at the jukebox here, I mean, I stared at this album cover so many times. And I actually even studied the perspective and how it did not make sense. Like, how could a piece of glass fly, but it's through a body? Like, you'd have to look at the cover here. But anyway, I played the crap out of this here. But yeah, it looks like a jukebox here, exploding. Well, out of control. He goes out of control. Like, it was actually pretty cool. I love that song here. There's also a cover of Pat Benatar's "You Better Run." So, as his solo albums, this is not too bad. I did enjoy this one at the time. Is it always on my turntable? Not even close. But it's way better than the next one. So this was in 1980. He got paid in an album for doing my neighbor's. My God, I'm burping those bok choy. Oh fuck, that's gonna freaking haunt me the rest of the day or the night, I should say. Anyway, yeah, he paid me in an album, which I do appreciate. I'm glad I have it. So there you go. Peter Criss, Out of Control, 1980. Apparently, it was a flop. I guess I was the only one who bought it, or I didn't never even bought it. It was given to me. So, 1982 comes this one, Let Me Rock You. I got this like very, very late in the game, and I was like, this was only available as an import. It did not even get released domestically, like in the US here. It's a bunch of covers. I mean, I will say this with Peter Criss, he's got a fucking great voice. I love his voice. Probably the hidden gem voice in Kiss, but anyway, that's another. But yeah, there's a cover of not Elton John, John Lennon, Jealous Guy, produced by Vinnie Poncia. We know who that guy is if you're a Kiss fan. It's got a lot of covers. Steve Lukather is on this. Steve Stevens. Yeah, that's guitars. Who else would be? I think that's pretty much it with known people. Yeah, Steve Lukather and Steve. I wonder if it's the Steve Stevens that I. Keith, if you're watching this, you're a big Steve Stevens fans. Tell me if you know if this is the Steve Stevens on this here. But anyway, this one is not as good as Out of Control. I guess this is one of the first times you actually saw, because the Out of Control album did not have his picture. I remember my neighbor had this one little newspaper article picture like this big with the first picture you saw him without his makeup, or without the makeup there. And this was the first time I saw it. But yeah, this was, again, even more of a flop than Out of Control. So anyway, this is 1982. So in the 80s, my God, I remember hearing there was a poster for it in Metal Edge, which was Balls of Fire. And me and my friend Yan goes, oh yeah, that sounds like a cool band name. never released anything. He guested on Ace Frehley's albums. He guested in here and there. Then it wouldn't be until 1994 that you would get his next solo album. Now, you can call it a cash-in, you can call it whatever you want. But yeah, Criss, it was the name of the band, and Cat Number One, which was this is a limited edition here, 338 out of, I don't know, 1,000, 500, who knows. But yeah, Criss Cat Number One with special guest Ace Frehley. So I saw this tour at Barrymore's. It was the Bad Boys of Kiss tour, and I like this album. It's not super original, but it's easily the heaviest out of the 5 albums. That Bad Attitude's good, Walk the Line's not too bad, a remake of Beth. There's also an EP. I don't have the EP on vinyl there. There's just a But anyway, it's decent. It's easily the heaviest, and I'm using the word heavy with a grain of salt here. It's easily the heaviest of his solo albums here. Mind you, it's nowhere near heaviness of Kiss there. But I did enjoy him at this concert. This album is not bad. I do like a few songs here and there. But anyway, yeah, there you go. Criss Cat Number One. So there's your, I guess he still owned the logo or the makeup after all these years here. So there you go. Criss Cat Number One. Then after this came the reunion tour. So that was a huge success. Then he did the farewell tour, the Psycho Circus, then the farewell tour. Then I think he left, then he came back for the symphony era, then left again. Now it's Eric Singer drumming. So, for all you Kiss fans out there, what does he go and release? This piece of shit. It's just like, I don't even know where to. Obviously, I only have it on CD. It exists on vinyl. I'm not paying $200 for this here. Like, this is not very. I never listened to this. Never. I probably listened to this twice in my life. So just to say that I have it here. So One for All in 2007, he released this, and it's extremely mellow album. It's like, I don't even know what choir from a church. Paul Schaefer's on this. That's pretty much all the guest stars on this here, but yeah, it's I don't know what to say. I already said it. It's a load of crap. So but I mean, if it gets reissued on vinyl, for sure I'll get it there, but at a very, very cheap price here, because it's not that great. So anyway, that's it for his solo career. So any comments on this here? Like I said, some people have actually commented before on my channel when I did the solo album. Some people actually love the Peter Criss solo album. I'm talking about the 1978 Kiss solo albums here. I'm curious, do you guys actually like the Peter Criss solo career? I use the term loosely there, but you guys like his albums from the 80s and then the one from the 90s and that last one from 2007? Let me know in the comments. Before I go, I should have said this at the beginning, but my brain was elsewhere, trying to live, I guess. Fucking bok choy, I tell you. I do have a contest going on here to win a. So I'll put the link on the bottom there for the contest. Contest is still on. So to win a Beatles maxi single, so contest is still on. Please go and subscribe, follow the rules in the video, and that's all you need to know for that. I'll put the link on the bottom. So on that note, I will go and finish this drink. Oh my God, I drank so much of it here for this episode. I was like, wow, one of those nights, folks. So on that note, I shall see you guys next episode. Thanks again for watching and subscribing, and we shall see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.